Hi friends, in this video we will create a completely offline and on-premise expert system using Ollama and WebUI. We will achieve something like this. First we will create a knowledge base using some stored documents we have, and we will mount an LLM over the documents knowledge base. When the user asks some questions to the chatbot will search the knowledge base, and using that knowledge base it will give you some relevant answer. So it's something like you will talk with your documents instead of you searching the documents for answers. And here the chatbot will be an LLM because LLM knows how to understand natural language, and your documents would be stored in a vector database. So basically the LLM would search the vector database, fetch some relevant document snippets and stitch them together to create an answer for you. And basically this is called RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. So what can be the example use cases? Well, suppose if you have some confidential documents, or if you have some particular company's policy documents or manuals or user guides, or else you want to set up a system like ChatGPT but you don't want to access the internet due to security reasons, etc. For these scenarios, RAG is the best fit. Let me give you a sneak peek of what we are going to build. We will use a UI like this to create our expert system. We will have a knowledge base where we will have a collection of documents, and here in my collection of documents I am giving this PDF which has approximately like 500 pages about Active Directory, and I have added that PDF into this knowledge base. You can have multiple documents added to your knowledge base collection. Once I have my knowledge base collection, we have created a model called AD Expert, and if you see this, it's basically a Llama 3.2 LLM, but it uses our Active Directory knowledge base collection. So that's it. You have a model which talks to your knowledge base, and after that you can select your model which is AD Expert and ask questions to it. For example, I've asked a question, what are the top 10 important concepts of Active Directory? The model searched the knowledge base, stitched the relevant snippets and gave me an answer here. And this whole process doesn't use internet because the model, the web interface, the knowledge base, everything is running right in my laptop, and internet connection is not required for this. So that was a sneak peek of what we are going to build. Now let's start building the setup. So what we are going to do is RAG, which is Retrieval Augmented Generation. Basically RAG is an LLM searching a vector database for answers, and the vector database is created by adding your documents to the database. So this way RAG can make an LLM to act like an expert system that uses your documentation to answer your queries. So the required PDF documents or HTML documents or text documents or whatever should be added to the knowledge base so that the LLM can search the documents for answers. Since the whole setup is offline, confidential data can be provided to the LLM without the fear of data exfiltration. In short, we are going to use an LLM and a knowledge base to create an expert system. Alright, I've said the documents would be stored in the form of a vector database, right? Now what is a vector database? In a vector database, the document is stored as snippets of documents, and each snippet will have an embedding in the vector space. So what's an embedding in a vector space? Embedding is like a position in multi-dimensional space where snippets of similar meaning would be grouped. This is a simple example here. Ships and boats are coupled. Football is separate. Bananas, green peas, apples, pears are grouped because all of them are food. This is something related to sea, and this is not related to any of these. So basically vector database groups similar information in a multi-dimensional space, and the position of the document snippet in that multi-dimensional space is called an embedding. Now how is this useful? Well, if you ask a question, you can create an embedding of that question, find the snippets which are related to your query and use those snippets to derive your answer. So in short, your documents would be converted into snippets, and each snippet would be assigned an embedding in the vector database. So this is what happens to your documents in the vector database. Your documents would be converted into snippets. That means a single big document would be converted into some 100 chunks, and then each chunk would be processed by an embedding machine to create an embedding. So the snippet along with its embedding attached would be stored in a vector database. So your documents would be stored in the vector database in the form of snippets attached with embeddings. Now once it is done, you can implement RAG. So it's really simple. You ask a question, we will create an embedding for that question, and we will search the vector database for relevant document snippets using this embedding. Now you get relevant document snippets for your question. Now once the relevant snippets are derived for your question, the LLM will simply read all the relevant snippets and try to generate an answer for your question. And that's how RAG works. Okay, now we know what is an LLM, what is RAG, how to implement it theoretically. Let's try to design a simple solution which we can run in a computer. To run an LLM, you can use a software called Ollama, which is a platform to run various open source language models. And OpenWebUI is a web interface where you can interact with large language models easily, and it also provides a user interface to create the vector database for your documents. So OpenWebUI is a web server, and you can run that web server very easily as a Docker container. Alright, how to install Ollama? You can just download it from its website, and once Ollama is downloaded, you can download the language model you want just by saying Ollama run the language model. In our case, we are running Llama 3.2. Let's try to do that. Let's try to install Ollama and a language model. So I'll just do a simple Google search, download Ollama, and I got the results. Let's try to go to download Ollama and click on Windows and download for Windows. Once you download, you'll get a setup Ollama setup.exe. Just double click and run this. After you install Ollama, you'll get a user interface something like this. You can install the model from here, or else you can just close the UI. You can see Ollama is still running in my system tray. Now you go to the command prompt, and here you say Ollama run the model you want. So I'm gonna say Ollama run the model name, which is Llama 3.2. Since I've already downloaded it, it did not take a lot of time. But in your case, if you did not download Llama 3.2 model, it will take some time to actually download the model from the internet. In my case, it's 2 GB. And since it's already downloaded, I've got the prompt where I can send the message. I'll just say hi, and it has given me a reply, how can I assist you today? That means I've got my model installed. Now, how did I write the word Llama 3.2? Where to search the language models? So I can just go to this models tab, and you have all the famous models here. If you're running on a laptop with limited resources, you should not use a big model that has many billions of parameters. For example, GPT OSS has 20 billion parameters and 120 billion parameter variants, but DeepSeek has 1.5 billion and 7 billion parameters. So I think you can run this in your laptop. For my example, I've actually used Llama 3.2, 3 billion parameter. So if I click on Llama 3.2 3 billion, so I've copied this Llama 3.2 3B, and since I've got my model name, I can just say Ollama run, paste the model name Llama 3.2 3B, click enter. You can run the model. I've already downloaded the Llama 3.2, so I did not get the download thing. It's directly giving me a prompt. I will just say hi, and I will get the reply. If you want to download the 1 billion model, you can just copy this, and now instead of Ollama 3.2, you can say Ollama run Llama 3.2 :1b, which will give you the 1 billion parameter model. Alright, we have done the first part, which is installing Ollama and installing the model. The next thing is installing the OpenWebUI, the user interface using which you will interact with the LLM and vector database. So OpenWebUI has a very nice documentation, and here they have given the command docker run. So you can use Docker desktop and run this Docker command. OpenWebUI will run as a web server in Docker, and you can use that directly. So let's try to copy this command, open Docker desktop, and here open the terminal and just paste the command you got from your documentation. I've just pasted the command docker run -d to run in the background. It is using port 3000, but internally it is using port 8080, and this is the host. You're using a volume, and it is a standard command. Just click on this. Now you got OpenWebUI running as a Docker container, and as it is shown here, if you go to the port 3000 of localhost, that is HTTP localhost 3000, click on this, you will see your OpenWebUI. Well, actually, if you are installing it for the first time, you will be given a screen where you have to mention your email address and you have to set a password, and then you will have the interface something like this. So just by running a single command in Docker desktop, we have set up our OpenWebUI. You can even see the logs of this OpenWebUI container. Click on this container And here in the logs you can see what's happening in that container. This is useful for debugging. Now the first step in RAG is to create the knowledge base. So creating a knowledge base in OpenWebUI is very easy. So go to your OpenWebUI and go to workspace, click on this knowledge tab, and here you can click on this plus button to create a knowledge base. And this is the name of your knowledge base. I can just write Active Directory, and here you can describe your knowledge base. This contains documentation, user guides, procedures about Active Directory, and here you can click on create knowledge base. And once you create the knowledge base, at the right you can have the plus button where you can add content. So click on add content, and here click on upload files and upload your relevant documents. For me, this document which has some 500 pages about Active Directory is the relevant document which I need to upload to the knowledge base, and it will show up here after some time, because when you upload the document, Ollama will actually convert the document into snippets, create embeddings and attach the embeddings to the snippets and store it in the vector database. All these things happen in the background, and actually you can see those logs in the Docker container. So I got my knowledge base set up, and the knowledge base collection name is Active Directory. Alright, we got a vector database. Now let's create our custom LLM. So for that, in the workspace, go to the models tab, and here you need to create a new model. So in the right side, click on this plus button, and the model is going to be Active Directory Expert System, right? So I'm going to say AD Expert, and the description would be same thing, AD Expert, or else you can use some descriptive description. And here you have to select the knowledge base. So let's try to select the knowledge base, and I'm going to use this collection of Active Directory documents, and now our LLM has access to the knowledge base. And I don't require this vision, file upload, web search, image generation, code interpreter capabilities. I just want citations. And also you should select your base model, and in my case I'm using the Llama 3.2 3 billion parameter model which I have just downloaded. And after everything you can just save and update, and this is our required RAG system which we can talk to. So now comes the fun part. In your OpenWebUI, go to new chat and select your model which was AD Expert, and then ask about AD to this model. So I can just say, what is a forest in Active Directory? So if I send this message, it's gonna search the knowledge base and then give you the answer. And you can see in my Docker container logs, it's trying to do something. It's trying to fetch some data and match the embeddings, etc, etc. So it's doing the RAG thing, and since our computers have limited resources, it will take some time, but if you have some GPU, it will give faster responses. So it has given me some answer. It's telling about a forest in an Active Directory refers to a collection of domain trees. In other words, forest is the top level container for all the domains. So this basically stuff related to Active Directory. So instead of searching for this manually in the Active Directory user guide, I've got a concise answer from my LLM. So this saves me a lot of time, and it makes me more productive. And in fact, at the end you will even get the citation. So it has searched the document, and these were the snippets which were used to create your answer. So it's not hallucinating, it's basically referring to the documentation and creating the answer for you. And obviously it's even giving you follow-up questions which you can ask. So it's guessing what can be the next question actually. So that's it. Just like that, without any coding, by just installing some 2-3 tools, we have created an expert system which can talk to our documentation and give us responses, and it can actually increase our productivity. So let's recap what we have done. We have created a knowledge base, we have created a model and added the knowledge base to that model, and we have asked questions to it. That's all. So it is that easy to create an offline on-premise RAG system. By the way, the whole content of this video is present in this blog post. I've given you the diagrams, explanation, procedure, etc in this blog post. So please be sure to check out the link of this blog post in the description of this video. I've also given you the references to the official documentation. The OpenWebUI documentation page is really awesome. You have to check it out. And you can use this link to search for the Ollama models. And one more thing in OpenWebUI RAG page is that they have told you to keep the context length of more than 8000 to get better results. So what's the context length? So context length is basically the number of tokens the LLM can process. So to increase the context length, just go to Ollama, go to the sidebar, go to settings, and here you can increase your context length. I've already kept my context length 8k, which is 8000 tokens. You can even increase it if you have more computing power. So here they have even given you the explanation that context length determines how much of your conversation local LLMs can remember and use to generate responses. So how much historical conversations can LLM remember is basically context length. So that's it guys. Please ask questions or post your valuable feedback in the comment section. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.